A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We warmly welcome you to the grand finale of Oratorio 21, Inter-School and Inter-University Oratory Competition. Oratorio was the result of the hard work of the amazing people at the debating division of Japura Voice, the official media and broadcasting unit of University of Sri Jayewardenepura. This competition was for all the talented undergraduates in state universities, semi-government and private universities, and for the equally talented school orators.
From all the applicants, now we are left with 8 finalists for each of the school and university categories. So, congratulations to all the finalists for taking the first step towards the journey of becoming an inspiring orator. Now, we are about to witness the awarding ceremony of the grand finale of Oratario 21. This evening, 3 super talented orators for each school and university categories will be becoming the winners of Oratario 21.
Without a further ado, let's light the oil lamps with the hope of making this occasion a grand success.
For that, I would like to cordially invite our chief guest, Mr. Tarusha Kumarasinghe, former senior producer and anchorman at newsfirst.lk,
and our honorable judge panel, Ms. Azra Aslan,
Ms. Yashoda Kumadi Medis,
Ms. Sadarshi Ranasinghe,
and our sponsors, Mr. Isuru Pereira and Mr. Khalid Raumatullah from Smart IT Academy Private Limited.
Our special guest and the former secretary of Japura Voice, Ms. Navodaya Kannangara,
The president of Japura Voice, Ms. Tishan Madhava, the secretary of Voice, Ms. Rantelni Banduwardena,
the assistant secretary of Japura Voice, Ms. Hasini Hevage, the head of the English debating division, Ms. Sharada Atapattu, and the assistant divisional head of English debating, Ms. Sandeepani Vijayatunga, the project committee head of Oratorio 21, Ms. Azima Kaula,
and the executive committee member, Ms. Kavindya Velligalla, and one of the contestants of Oratorio 21 to light the oil lamp. University of Sri Jayewardenepura, being one of the oldest universities in Sri Lanka, shines with its pride as an iconic chapter in Sri Lankan university history. So now, let's rise for the university anthem.
Sri Lanka Pinbar Randirani Srinivasa Maha Aganagare Sri Jayewardenepura Sarasavi Sri Namaya Rangavam Lomudune Ikkaduwe Siri Sumagul Samidun Vidyodaya vidu bimadun Eliyen divi maga sarasau Sri Lanka Pinbar Randirani Srinivasa Maha Aganagare අයුක්තියේදී විවාදශීලී
අසත්‍යයේදී විචාරශීලී
වියත් සභාගත සමාජශීලී වියතුන් නීදය පොබයව් ශ්‍රී ලංකා පින්බර රන්දෙරනේ ශ්‍රී නිවාස වූ මහා අගනගරේ ශ්‍රී ජයවර්ධනපුර සරසවි ශ්‍රී නාමය රඳවම් ලෝමුදුනේ විද්‍යා උත්පතතං සෙත්තා විද්‍යා උත්පතතං සෙත්තා විද්‍යා උත්පතතං සෙත්තා.
Japura Voice, the official media and broadcasting unit of University of Sri Jayewardenepura, became a brand in the university media history by being a media performer, spreading its extraordinary performance in sectors such as dubbing, announcing, programming, filming and debating, and news presenting.
So let's look back to the milestone of our amazing journey.
University of Sri Jayewardenepura upholds its glory as a center of excellence for universal education in the heart of Colombo. The glory began when Hikkaduwe Sri Sumangala Thero and Valivitiye Sri Soratha Thero established the Vidyodaya Pirivena iconic universities in Sri Lanka. The university is proudly heading up with 8 faculties: Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences, Faculty of Applied Sciences, Technology, and Faculty of Allied Health Sciences, while being the proud owner of the Best Management Faculty in South Asia and newly initiated Faculty of Dental Sciences. Undergraduates are fully resourced with latest technologies and facilities, while opening the doors for number of clubs, society activities, and sports to improve their leadership and other skills. Being a home for over 12,000 undergraduates and over 1,000 postgraduate students, continuously providing high quality education, University of Sri Jayewardenepura produces outstanding graduates who are capable of being controversial in injustice, discreet in untruth, and sociable among scholars. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Japura Voice, the official media and broadcasting unit of University of Sri Jayewardenepura, claims a short but a glorious history, proving that great things are done by a series of small things brought together. With the collective effort of Mr. Pasan Vijayawardena, the founder president, and Ms. Meenu Gunasinghe, the founder secretary, Japura Voice was established on 20th June 2019 with just 20 members. Gradually, members started joining in and the first executive board was appointed. The first ever event of Japura Voice, Clash of Minds, Interfaculty Debating Competition, followed by Illusion Announcing Workshop. Upon this strong foundation, Japura Voice was handed over to the second executive board for the term 2020-2021, of which an extraordinary series of events were organized, grabbing the attention of mass media. Throughout the year, Japura Voice made the history with the initiation of the first ever comic dubbing competition, Varnarava, and the first ever presenting competition, Supernova, organized by a local university along with many other catchy events. Continuing the voyage, Clash of Minds was held as the one and only physical event within the year amidst the pandemic. followed by Allusion 21. Continuing the legacy, Japura Voice is now on the hands of the third executive board for the term 2021-2022. Upon their commitments, the first ever university collaboration was done in the history of Japura Voice, organizing Valipilla Workshop Series within the Vibhava Association of University of Peradeniya. Vidivida Creators 8, D0, Persona and Supernova Phase 2, it has already made the history of being the first ever club of University of Sri Jayewardenepura to gain YouTube monetization, hitting the limelight of university level broadcasting. With the approval of the administration of the university, Japura Voice is now the official 7 divisions, namely Sinhala announcing, English announcing, Sinhala debating, English debating, dubbing, filming and programming, along with Japura News by Japura Voice, the university level brand of trusted news reporting. Japura Voice is ready to show flying colors with the newest initiatives. The podcast FM Japura by Japura Voice.
Now, the person who has shown integrity, impact, and influence, the one who knew the way, went the way, and showed us all the way, the president of Japura Voice is requested to come on stage and express his welcome.
A very good evening to you all. Welcome to Oratorio 21, Inter-School and Inter-University English Oratory Competition. First of all, I would like to extend my congratulations to all contestants who had the potential and to participate the grand finale of. It gives me immense pleasure to warmly welcome our chief guest, Mr. Tarusha Kumarasinghe, former senior producer and anchorman at News First. It's an honor to have you with us today, dear sir. Then I'm delighted to offer a warm welcome to our judges who gives us immense support throughout this competition. I would like to warmly welcome Ms. Azra Azan, award-winning news anchor, manager at News First, Capital Maharaja. As well as it gives me immense pleasure to warmly welcome Ms. Yashoda Kaumadi, assistant lecturer, Department of English Language Teaching, Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences, USJ. And also, I would like to warmly welcome Ms. Sudarshi Ranasinghe, Assistant Lecturer, Department of English Language Teaching, Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences, USJ. This event would not have been successful if not the contribution that was made by our very own sponsors. I would like to warmly welcome Mr. Isuru Pereira and Mr. Kader Ramadullah, representing Smart IT Academy Private Limited, the digital academic partner of SITC campus. With all respects, I would like to warmly welcome Ms. Navodaya Kannangara, former Secretary of Japura Voice, as well as it gives me immense pleasure to warmly welcome all the contestants and parents. And last but not least, I would like to warmly welcome Executive Board of Japura Voice and our all members of Japura Voice to this extravaganza. There's nothing like oratory. It's like it's a skill that can turn a commoner into a king. Have a great evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Tishan. So let us give you a small introduction of Oratorio competition. Oratorio is an inter-university and inter-school English oratory competition. From a large number of applicants, now we're left with 8 finalists for each of the school and university categories. And today, at the grand finale, we will celebrate the talents of the best orators.
So let us now take you through the memory lane of Oratorio 21. Nobody goes undefeated all the time. If you can pick up after crushing defeat and go on to win again, you are going to be a champion someday. After an eventful session, I am now ready to present the finalists of Oratorio 21. The finalists of school levels are
Anuk Ranavira from Gateway College,
Samiha Feroz from Muslim Ladies College,
Pramodi Bopage from St. Paul's Girls' School,
Tisulu Jayaratna from St. Paul's Girls' School,
Isumi Vinujana from Kuliapitiya Central College,
Sabrina Rafiq from St. Paul's Girls' School Miragiriye,
Tiseni Mapa from Malyadeva Balika Kurunagala,
Pavani Arunoda from Sussex College Kandy. And the finalists of school level, university levels are
Alpha Azar from University of Sri Jayewardenepura.
Akila Gamage from University of Sri Jayewardenepura,
Sincere advice never leaves a scar on our lives. We have witnessed how these eager, talented orators gave it their all to bring out some amazing orations. So now, we will listen to the valuable comments on the orations from
Miss Asra Azam.
Madam, you can remain seated and you can give your comments.
So I hope they can hear me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So first of all, congratulations for coming this far. I think the rest of the judges will agree with me when I tell that we were actually very impressed by how eloquent and fluent you all were when you all were presenting your speeches to us. And it was a tough decision to make because it was a tight competition between all of you all, school and university levels. Why we thought the 3 finalists we selected were because we considered a lot of aspects. We checked the pronunciation, the fluency, about how you deliver yourself, the way you carry yourself, and also how you present yourself. And of course, the content of the speeches. So with all that, after taking all of that into consideration, we have made a decision about who will be the finalists at this prestigious competition. A word of advice would be, we have attended many competitions of this nature as individuals. We have our own personal experiences about how we have faced competitions like this. While congratulating the 3 finalists, I would also want to talk to the rest of the contestants who will not be getting a position today, that just because you don't win a competition doesn't necessarily mean that you're not good. You're all good. Just the 3 that we selected today were extremely good under the given circumstances. We saw how we saw the courage when you all got up on that stage, and we saw the challenges you all faced, and we still, given all that, you all managed to come back strong, and that is very impressive, and that is not something all of us can do. So just your take-home message would be today is that win or you don't win, you have to keep in mind that you all are winners already, And because of the nature of the competition, we had to select the final three. My one final advice would be that when it comes to presenting yourself, I will speak about the presenting aspect because that's where I specialize on. When it comes to the presenting aspect, I would say you all presented a lot of good points about different topics that you all have chosen, and you all choose a topic because you're comfortable talking about it. And when you do that, we actually learned a lot of things because of the research that you all have done. You all quoted people, paraphrased people, and brought your own personal experiences, and that is very good. The first step to being a very successful speaker is to believe what you say. If you believe what you say is when everybody else will want to listen to you. If you don't understand or believe whatever that you're trying to communicate, that message will not be effective. So without getting into very technical aspects, you all will have to improve on your pronunciation, about how you carry yourself or the presenting part. But all of that you gain with experience, and eventually, I think we'll see a lot of people like you in the media or on podiums talking and speaking to a lot of people. So congratulations to every one of you gathered here today. I think you guys are extremely brave, and I'm very happy because we weren't this talented when we were in school or when we were doing our higher studies. I mean, I saw you guys doing all that up there, and I was thinking to myself, wow, these guys are great. So congratulations, you all have come a long way, and good luck to everyone with all your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam. So, dear Madam, I really invite Mr. Tishan Madhava, the President of Japura Voice.
Next, we invite Ms. Yashoda Kaumadimidis on stage for her comments.
Yeah, so congratulations, all the contestants. So I need to give a few words of encouragement to all of you. It's just that, I really appreciate the confidence you all had, all of you, school level competitors as well as the university level competitors. That confidence is amazing. This is what you all need to have, right? So if you can speak up in front of a gathering, having a good confidence means you can go a long way, right? So be happy about yourselves, right? Be proud about yourselves. And the other thing I appreciate is the content, right? When you presented the content, the way you presented the content gave us an idea on how much you have studied about these topics, how much you have researched about them, right? All of them are plus points. So you have a long way to go. So take this as a learning opportunity. Either you win or you don't win. That's not a matter of fact that you have to consider, but take this as a good lesson, and good luck with your future work. That's it.
Thank you very much.
Dear Madam, please come up on stage for the present the token of appreciation. I cordially invite Ms. Rantil Banduwardene, the Secretary of Japura Voice.
Miss Sadarshi Ranasinghe, we would love to hear your thoughts as well.
Am I audible? Okay. So as our senior members gave you their great pieces of advice, I won't take much time, but I would like to say something about your content because that's the area I'm specialized in. So each of you were very good, excellent when it comes to the content. So as a piece of advice, I would like to say that no matter where you are in your future, work for the betterment of the world. That's what the world needed this time. So always work for the betterment of the world. That's what I want to say. So best of luck to each of you. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Madam, can you please come up on stage so to present the token of appreciation, I cordially invite Ms. Hasini Hevage, the Assistant Secretary of Japra Voice.
So now we're going to talk about the chief guest of the ceremony, Mr. Tharusha Kumar Singha. When talking about this exceptional personality, he won the Best English Anchor for the year 2021 by Raigam Telly's Awards. And he's also the former senior producer and anchorman at newsfirst.lk. Sir, I cordially invite you on stage to address the gathering.
Good evening to everyone. I know you're all tired and want to get your results as soon as possible. My sincerest gratitude goes out to the Japura Voice official media and broadcasting unit of the University of Sri Jayewardenepura for giving me this opportunity to grace this occasion and express my thoughts. First of all, congratulations goes out to the winners who will be accoladed at the end of this event. Unfortunately, I was not present when the event was going on, but after listening to the great comments of the judges, I'm certain that you have set the bar very high in the local university circuit of Sri Lanka, and if not, certainly beyond the boundaries of Sri Lanka. In a competition, my friends, there is always a seen and an admired side, and always there is an unseen and a neglected side as well. Nobody cares about who falls short or who didn't win. Nobody cares about who came in second in the best picture category at the Oscars, do they? They never question that. The winner gets all the accolades and is talked about in length even after these competitions and contests end. The people who do not emerge victorious, who do not become the winner, or in this case, the losers, are not appreciated for the equal effort they have put in, the hard yards they have put in, sacrificing long hours in their lives. But how important is it to get back up when you fall? There can be a person who has never fallen in his life. Contrary to that, there can be someone who falls constantly in his life. What is the difference? The difference is being smart. The person who is yet to fall will not know what it means or feels when they fall down. Therefore, he or she will find it difficult to get back up once again, as they have gone so far in their journey already. The person, however, who has fallen multiple times if smart enough, will not fall ever again in the same way he or she once did. With every single fall, he or she will learn an important lesson, that is, never to fail down, never to fall down once again in the same manner he or she went down. And that gradually reduces the number of letdowns that person will experience in their lives. We're talking about losers destined to be winners. I myself was a loser. I didn't win anything up until a certain point in my life. I'm coming from a backward village in the district of Putlam. It's called Gonavilla. That's about 15-20 kilometers away from Nigambo. So whenever someone gives me a ride back home, I tell them I'm going to Nigambo, but end up going another 15-20 kilometers and then, getting an earful from them. I literally had to cross a paddy field to go to school. Quite fortunately, however, I had the opportunity to go to one of the top schools in Nigambo, being Maristella College, Nigambo. There, I was introduced to something beautiful, which changed my life forever. I had the chance to take part in the inter-school Shakespeare drama competition way back. With the greatest difficulty, I got in. A few days, weeks went by, and I was acting fine because I had a knack for acting since I was small. But I felt segregated from my cast members and the rest of my team because I couldn't speak in English. I could speak what was there on the script and then deliver my lines, but to have a conversation with someone for a lengthy period of time was extremely difficult for me. Now, this became a big problem because it was communication, and communication is key. My director would give me instructions as to what I should do on stage, and I would reply to him in Sinhalese. So there was no room for the conversation to grow. And when our drama cast settled in, they were chatting, talking about nonsense, having fun, all in English. Immediately, I was cornered, left alone, felt horrible because it was my fault and no one else's. I say that because if you ever feel unimportant, if you ever feel you don't belong somewhere, it is you who have to fix it. Nobody else is going to come and do it for you. And at the end of the day, we all have our demons, and it is up to us to control and suppress them. So I realized this very quickly and immediately stopped feeling sorry for myself. Since I was little, I was a spoiled brat, but also I loved analyzing things. And I was observing a lot of things because I didn't belong in a lot of places. Then I started analyzing my situation at hand and thought about a way in which I can improve my English speaking skills with effort, yes, but with effort that I liked. Effort that I would put in and day out because it was so entertaining. So I turned towards entertainment. I started watching movies with a very critical, analytical eye. I started off with probably one of the toughest movies that a child would sit through, but regarded as one of the best films of all time, 1972, The Godfather, directed by Francis Ford Coppola. What I did was, while enjoying the film, whenever I came across an unknown word in a sentence that didn't make sense to me, I would pause the film, get an A4 sheet, and then write that word down. I still remember at the end of that film, there were 21 words which sounded like Greek to me, but I was so eager to find out what those words meant. This habit grew in style and I ended up being introduced to things like etymology, synonyms, antonyms, and so on, and ended up writing paragraphs under these unknown words I found instead of just writing what they merely meant. When I progressed to the next film and the other and so on, something remarkable happened. The number of words I would write on that A4 sheet miraculously reduced. And that was when I knew I'm getting to know all the new words and their meanings, so why don't I put it to use? with the God given talent that I have, that is acting. I put my plan into place. The very next day, I started talking with two of my friends who happen to be twins. We spoke till we reached Colombo all the way from Negombo, and then came back on our way also. There was no highway, by the way, at that time, so it was a long ride. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was a start. Quick recap of there to now. I was a boy who couldn't talk in English to my friends. And now I read news on national television, and I've been awarded for that as well. One of your speech topics was where there's a will, there is a way. And trust me, friends, there is a way. You just have to trust yourself, like one of your other topics suggested. Confidence is the biggest makeover. And they're all true. In very simple terms, you just have to find your groove. Some of you are already here, that's accepted. For some of you, your futures are clear, your intentions are clear, and your goals are set. But I tell again, do not be afraid to fall and get back up. You cannot build an empire without tearing down the small walls you have right now. And like your esteemed president told in his address, oratory makes a commoner a king. That's very true. Dream. Dare to dream. Dream to fall down and get back. Be foolish once in a while. Be a fool who wants to dream. I would like to conclude my thoughts this evening with a few lyrics of a song in the movie called La La Land. Here's to the fools who dream, crazy as they may seem. Here's to the hearts that ache. Here's to the mess we make. Thank you so much.
Due to unavoidable reasons, our guest of honor, Professor Sarath Anand, head of the Department of English Language Teaching of the Faculty of Humanities and Social Science, was unable to attend the event today.
So, to present the token of appreciation to our chief guest, I cordially invite Mr. Khadar Rahmadullah from Smart IT Academy.
Due to unavailable reasons, our guest of honor, Professor Sarath Anand, head of the Department of English Language Teaching of Faculty of Humanities and Social Science of University of Jayewardenepura, was unable to attend the event today, but he sent us all his best regards for a successful event.
So now we invite our special guest, Miss Navodya Kanangara, the immediate past secretary of Japura Voice, to address the gathering.
A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So, first of all, I would like to say thank you for inviting me to grace this occasion. Being the former secretary of Japura Voice, I'm really proud of you all. Especially, I'm really proud of our English debating team because they had the effort and they dreamt something and they made it a reality. I want to mention that debating division is the first division which initiated the first project in Japura Voice, in the Japura Voice history, that was Clash of Minds. And at the time, I was a competitor there, and I was the head of debating team in our Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences. So from that day onwards, we worked hard. We wanted to make this club the most prestigious club within the university, so we did it. Amidst the pandemic and any other situations, we had to work hard. And so actually when I see this audience, I feel I miss a lot of people here, because there were so many people behind this journey, and you might have witnessed each and every one through that video. Definitely these seats are not enough for all of us to gather here, but due to numerous reasons they couldn't come here. However, when I see the faces of these contestants and when I hear the voices of the invited guests here, especially the panel of judges and the chief guest, what I felt was it was an amazing journey and it was an amazing moment. I know that most of our colleagues are watching this via online and they're so happy and proud about the journey they came. And now I decided to address to the contestants school level. I think it's okay for me to call you Nangis and Mallis, because I'm a graduate who recently passed out from this university from Department of English and Linguistics. So, dear Nangis and Mallis, what I have to say you is, please dream today. One day, don't miss the opportunity of attending to a university. Doesn't matter which university you are attending, but it is a place which you can grab plenty of opportunities, where you can develop yourselves, where you can showcase your talents. And I know you all might be great speakers. So if you are a great speaker and if you have that courage, why don't you put into use by being a professional? So from that, I'll come to another point. That's the difference between professional speaking and public speaking. Because you and me, we had different opportunities from the school level up to university level and even in the professional careers. Different types of speeches are there where people present in different ways, right? So speaking in front of an audience within a podium is quite different. But when it comes to public speaking, we know that we all are acting. We don't be in a podium, but we act out some things and we present and we share our own experiences in public speaking. That is quite different. So we can identify these differences, and if we can adjust to any sort of situation being a speaker, I think that might be the victory. That might be your effort, courage and everything, how much you dedicate yourself for something. So that's what we have to understand. And this particular Oratorio 21 is important because it is a contest which provided you a platform to speak in front of a podium like professional speaking. Imagine one day you might be a doctor, lawyer, lecturer. At that time, you might have to act those roles. So being a professional, if you can be successful within your profession through your skills, that might be very special. People might say, wow, and also you might feel you're courageous and you're brave enough to face that. It is not a challenge. That is your dream. That is your passion. That's the place where you're dreaming of. So you can go to that places. When I see the faces of the judges, their smiles and the smile of each and every one of you have hope and you have the experience. So that's what take you to the place where you want in life. So ladies and gentlemen, in this evening, what I want to say is I'm so proud of our little poddos who did this amazing job. And the contestants, I would like to congratulate all of you. Doesn't matter you win or lose, it's not losing. Actually, you already won something. And even the ones who are watching us online, who participated in the competition. So I would like to congratulate you all because you all took that brave step of applying for this competition, even we are online. So long way to go. A lot of opportunities are ahead. So best wishes for everyone. Best wishes for all your future endeavors. Thank you very much.
What you saw is the legacy and the pride of Jayewardenepura, the official media and broadcasting unit of University of Jayewardenepura. When it comes to Oratorio 21, our sponsors mean a lot to us.
The Smart IT Academy Private Limited is a digital academic partner of SITC campus and was established in 2005. SITC is the leading tertiary education provider in Sri Lanka, and it bears the largest student number in the private higher education sector. This is popularly known as the SITC campus, and SITC offers certificate level programs, diplomas, higher diplomas in association with leading universities and educational service providers in Sri Lanka.
They give the most essential skills for the students to work in both Sri Lanka and international marketing places. The applied learning approach combines classroom lessons with hands-on practical experience wherever possible.
ගෙදරින්දලම රටේ පිළිගත් ආයතනයක වටිනා පාඨමාලාවක් හදාරන්න කැමතිද? ශාස්ත්‍රීය ප්‍රවීණයන් මෙහෙමන MS Office පාඨමාලාව මුල සිට සම්පූර්ණයෙන් ඉගෙන ගන්න. දක්ෂ graphic designer කෙනෙක් වෙලා තමන්ගේ දෙයක් පටන් ගන්න කැමතිද? ඕමින් social media ඇතුලේ marketing පොරක් වෙන්න ඕනේද? මේ සියලුම පාඨමාලාව අවසානයේ පිළිගත් වටිනා සාතික පත්‍රයක් ඔබේ නිවසටම රුපියල් 1000ක් වැනි මුදලක් ගෙවා පාඩම් වලට සම්බන්ධ වීමේ හැකියාව. පාඨමාලා නොගැලපෙන්නේ නම් ඔබේ මුදල නැවත ඔබට ලැබේ. පහසු මිලට වටිනා පාඨමාලාවක් කර ගැනීමට පාඨමාලා ගැන වැඩි විස්තර දැන ගැනීමට දැන්ම WhatsApp message එකක් දාන්න. 077 177 2068 Smart IT Academy.
So we are very proud to announce Smart IT Academy as our official educational partner, who will be granting 6 scholarships worth 30,000 rupees for each of today's winners. And we have Mr. Isuru Pereira, lecturer and head of the Department of Psychology of SITC campus, here with us today. We hope you share some word with us.
සුබ සන්ධ්‍යාවක් ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරනවා ඔබ සියලුම දෙනාට. අද දිනයේ ජයග්‍රාහකයන් සියලු දෙනාටම සහ මේ උළෙල සංවිධානය කරු සියලු දෙනාටම SITC විශ්වවිද්‍යාලය වෙනුවෙන් මගේ සුබ පැතුම පළමුවම ඔබ සියලු දෙනා ඉදිරියේ මෙසේ ප්‍රකාශ කරනවා. අද මේ ජයග්‍රහණය කරලා එහෙමත් නැත්නම් මේ ජයග්‍රාහකයන් අපි තෝරලා අපි විනිශ්චය මණ්ඩලය තෝරලා බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ මොකද්ද? මේ ෆොටෝ ඔක්කොම අරගෙන ගිහිල්ලා Facebook දාන එකද? එහෙමත් නැත්නම් උත්සවයක් තිබ්බයි කියන එකද? නෑ. මෙහි ප්‍රධාන අරමුණ තමයි ඔබ ජීවිතයේ කෙදිනක හෝ නිර්මාණශීලී අදහස් දරන්නෙකු ලෙස සමාජයේ ඉදිරියේ පෙනී සිටීම. ඒ වගේම ඔබට අවශ්‍ය ඕනෑම මොහොතක ඕනෑම අසාධාරණයක් හමුවේ ඔබේ අදහස ප්‍රකාශ කිරීමේ හැකියාව ඔප්නන්වන්න තමයි මෙවැනි උත්සව මෙවැනි තරඟාවලි සංවිධානය කරන්නේ. ඔබේ අදහස නිර්මාණශීලීව ප්‍රකාශ කරන්න නම් මොනවද තියෙන්න ඕනේ? ඔබට තියෙන්න ඕනේ දැනුම. නිකන් අපිට එන කටට එන හැම වචනයක්ම කියන එක නෙමෙයි. දැනුම තියෙන්න ඕනේ. විධිමත් අවිධිමත් නොවිධිමත් කියන අධ්‍යාපනයේ විවිධ සංකල්පවලට අයත් දැනුම ඔබ ඒක රාශී කරගන්න ඕනේ. ඒ විතරක් නෙමෙයි. ඔබට ආකල්පයක් තියෙන්න ඕනේ. ඍජු ආකල්පයක් තියෙන්න ඕනේ ඔබ දරන මතය පිළිබඳව. ඒ වගේම ඔබට හොඳ කුසලතාවයක් තියෙන්න ඕනේ. කුසලතාවය ගැන නම් මෙතන මට තේන්න සාක්ෂි තියෙනවා. දැනුම කුසලතාවය ආකල්පවලින් හෙවි වුණාම තමයි ඔබ නිර්මාණශීලී අදහස් දරන්නෙක් බවට පත්වන්නේ. ඔබ මම වෘත්තියෙන් උපදේශකවරයෙක්. මගේ උපදේශන ජීවිතය දිහා බැලුවාම මම දිනකට ප්‍රශ්න 4ක් 5ක් වගේ මාසයකට ප්‍රශ්න වැඩි ප්‍රමාණයක් පාසල් ඔස්සේ එහෙමත් නැත්නම් තරුණ ජීවිතත් සමග කතා කරනවා. විශ්වවිද්‍යාල මට්ටමින් පාසල් මට්ටමින් කතා කරනවා. මේ හැම ප්‍රශ්නයකට මුල වෙලා තියෙන්නේ මොකක්ද කියලා හොයලා බැලුවොත් කතා නොකිරීම. ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවා හැමෝ තුලම. හැබැයි ඒ ප්‍රශ්නේ කවුරුත් කතා කරන්නේ නැහැ. තමන්ගේ ප්‍රශ්නේ කාටවත් කියන්නෙත් නැහැ. ඒ වගේම ප්‍රශ්නයක් කාගේවත් ප්‍රශ්නයක් අහන්න සූදානනුත් නැහැ. එතකොට තමන් ඒ තුලින් විඳවා අවසානයේදී විඳින්න තියෙන ජීවිතය නිකං විඳවලා තමන්ගේ ජීවිතයේ අවසානයේ නැති කර ගැනීමට දක්වා කට්ටිය බොහෝ පිරිසක් පෙළඹෙනවා. මම මගේ කතාව අවසන් කරන්න කලින් ඔබට තව පුංචි කතාවකින් මම මගේ කතාව අවසන් කරන්නම්. ඔබ කතා කරනවා අදහස් දක්වනවා වගේම ඔබ කළ යුතු තවත් එක් දෙයක් තියෙනවා. ඒ දේ තමයි වෙනත් කෙනෙකුගේ මතයක් අහන්න ඔබ සූදානම් වෙලා ඉන්න ඕනේ. එහෙමත් නැත්නම් ඔබ හොඳ සවන් දෙන්නෙක් වෙන්න ඕනේ. මේ පුංචි කතාවෙන් බලන්න කතා කිරීමයි සවන් දීමයි අතර තියෙන කොච්චර ජීවිතේ ප්‍රශ්න විසඳ ගන්න පුළුවන්ද කියලා. වික්ටර් ෆ්‍රැන්කල්ට දවසක් දුරකථන ඇමතුමක් එනවා. රාත්‍රී 12යි වෙලාව. කතා කරනවා ගෑනු කෙනෙක්. ඒ ගෑනු කෙනා කියනවා මම සිය දිවි හානි කරගන්න හදන්නේ කියලා. වික්ටර් අහනවා ඇයි ඔබ එහෙම කරන්නේ කියලා. පාන්දර 4 වෙනකන් ඇය ඇගේ කතාව ඔහුට කියනවා. මේ කතාව අවසානයේදී ඒ කාන්තාව කියනවා මම සිය දිවි හානි කරගන්නේ නැහැ කියලා. ෆ්‍රැන්ක් අහනවා ඇයි ඔබ සිය දිවි හානි කරගන්නේ නැත්තේ? නෑ රාත්‍රී 12 ඉඳන් පාන්දර 4 වෙනකන් මගේ කතාව අහන්න මේ ලෝකේ කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා. මගේ කතාව කියන්න මට කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා. මගේ කතාව කියන්න පුළුවන් වෙනත් අය හොයාගෙන මම යනවා. ඒ අයගේ කතා මම අහගෙන ඉන්නවා. ඉතින් මම ඔබ සියලු දෙනාටම යෝජනා කරනවා හොඳ කතා කරන්නෙක් වගේම හොඳ සවන් දෙන්නෙක් වෙන්න. ඉතින් අදින් ආරම්භන ඔබේ මේ සොඳුරු ජීවිතය හැරවුම් ලක්ෂයක් කරගන්න මේ මොහොතේ සිට ඒ අනමාවතට වසන්තේ මල් පිබිදේවායි කියලා මම නිහඬ වෙනවා. බොහොම ස්තුතියි.
Thank you, sir, for those amazing words of wisdom. Sir, can you please come up on stage to hand over the token of appreciation to our special guest of Oratorio 21, Ms. Navodaya Kanangara. To escort them on stage, I invite Ms. Sandeepani Vijayatunga of the English Debating Division of Japra Voice. Your applause, ladies and gentlemen. And now we will invite an amazing soul to the stage. She's multitasking, super talented, and above all, down to earth. She's the strength of Japra Voice. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage Ms. Ranthilini Bandhuwardena, the Secretary of Japra Voice and an undergraduate of Faculty of Applied Sciences, University of Sri Jayewardenepura.
A very good evening to you all. So before starting off, I would love to come up with a phrase like this. Oratory is the power of beating down your adversary arguments and putting better in their place. Their place? Yes. Their place in the sense it's the listeners, the audience. So, I'm pretty sure that today's evening is full of tricks, hints, skills, techniques on what oratory is and about oratory. So, as the Secretary of Japra Voice, the official media and broadcasting unit of USJ, and also as the second runner-up of the Best Communicator at Japra Employability Skills Award, I would like to draw your attention on communication. How to be a good communicator. How to be a good media personality. First thing you have to have is it's some sort of a very famous thing which was talked upon on stage here. It's the confidence. Nobody is comfortable until he or she has his or her own confidence. It is the driving force which drives us where we want to go, where we want to stand. So, the very first thing you have to have in order to become a good communicator is the confidence. Next, it's not about being just a speaker, speaking words. You have to be a good listener. So, be a very good speaker and also be a very good listener. Start listening to your own speech. Start listening to your own words. That is the very first step where you could become a good listener. Have professionalism. It's not a label. Professionalism is not a label. It's not a tag. It's specifically learning or else having the idea of how to do, what to do, and basically when to do. All those three things will take you for a good level of professionalism. So have those simple stuff, have those simple techniques, simple skills in your life so that you could become a good orator, a good media person, and all above that, you could become a good communicator. Because in life, in day-to-day life, in the practical life, it's not just as completely the oratory should be applied. Communication, being a good communicator is the very first and the very important thing you should have to have in your life anywhere, within any issue, within any situation. So have those. And also before winding off, I'm really proud to see a very good set of orators, especially in the school category, because I was also an orator during my school. I participated for all English oratory competitions in my schools at both Holy Family Convent and Malayadev Balika Kurunagala. So it's nice to see school kids. I'll use the term kids. I'm also a particular kid, but anyway, the school kids. And also some undergraduates, very talented ones. You all have a very good journey ahead. Because me, being the secretary, I have my own colleagues whom I met during my school life when we did oratory together. So your next step, you'll be surrounded with all sorts of friends you found during your media life. It's a blessing. Try to have that blessing. Have a great evening and thank you.
Thank you, Miss Rantilini. And now, the moment we have all been waiting for has finally arrived. The awarding ceremony of the school category of Oratorio 21.
Before that, let me congratulate once again to all contestants because this journey was not a bed of roses. Today, you all are shining here as revolutionary stars in oratory. So, ladies and gentlemen, give them a big round of applause.
So now, the hardest question. Who will be the winner tonight? And who will take the school category golden trophy of Oratorio 21? Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think?
Judges have already finalized their decision by making their best. Now, we are about to receive the results.
we have the results.
So, who will be the best tonight?
Who do you think it is? So, let me tell you. The second runner-up of the school category of Oratorio 21. Ladies and gentlemen, the second runner-up of the school category of Oratorio 21 is Pavani Arunoda from Sussex College, Kandy.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give them a great round of applause.
To present the medal and the scholarship to the second runner-up, I cordially invite Mr. Isuru Pereira, lecturer, head of Department of Psychology of SITC campus, and Ms. Yashoda Kamudi Medis.
And to escort them on stage, I invite Ms. Sandeepani Vijayatunga, the Assistant Divisional Head of English Debating. Mr. Isuru Pereira, please remain on stage. 1 down from 7. 2 will be the lucky yet to battle for the trophy.
Yes. So the first runner-up of Oratorio 21 is... Ladies and gentlemen, give a big round of applause to Samiha Faraz from Muslim Ladies College, the second runner-up of Oratorio 21. To present the medal and the scholarship to the first runner-up, I cordially invite Ms. Isuru Pereira of the Smart IT Academy and Ms. Sadarshi Ranasinghe. And to escort them on stage, I invite Ms. Sharada Tapatu, the head of English Debating Division. So now the most awaited question. Who will be the school category winner of Oratorio 21? Any guesses? 2 down and 6 more to grab the luck.
Who will be the lucky enough to be a champion of Oratory 2021 school category?
So, let us reveal to you. The winner of Oratorio 21 is Anuk Ranavira from Gateway College. Ladies and gentlemen, Anuk is the winner of the school category of Oratorio 21. Please give him a good round of applause.
To present the award and the scholarship to the winner, I cordially invite Mr. Isuru Pereira at the Smart IT Academy and Mr. Navodaya Karnangara, and to escort them on stage, I invite Mr. Tishan Madhava, the president of Japrovise.
Mr. Tishan, please remain on stage. We will now hand over the certificates of participation to the 5 finalists.
Tishani Mapaye from Maliyadeva Balika Kurunagala. Isuma Vinujana from Kuliyapete Central College. Chamodi Bopage from St. Paul's Girls' School. Thank you, Mr. Tishan. So now, the hardest question. Who will be the winner tonight? And who will take the University Category Golden Trophy of Oratario 21?
Any guesses again, ladies and gentlemen?
Again, judges have already finalized their decision by making the best of the best. Now, we are about to receive the results from the judges.
Okay, so now we have the results in our hands. So who will be the best tonight? Let me reveal the second runner-up of the University category of Oratorio 21. So, the second runner-up of the University category of Oratorio 21 is Minelity Cruz from University of Sri Jayewardenepura. To present the medal and the scholarship to the second runner-up, I cordially invite Mr. Kader Ramadullah, Executive Officer for Digital Affairs of SITC Campus, and Ms. Yashoda Kaumudi Medis. And to escort them on stage, I invite Ms. Kavindya Varigala, the Executive Committee member of Japura Voice. Mr. Kader, please remain on stage.
1 down from 7. Who will be lucky yet to battle for the trophy?
Yes, the first runner-up of the university level of Oratorio 21 is...
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause to
Akila Gamage, University of Sri Jayewardenepura. To present the medal and the scholarship to the first runner-up, I cordially invite Mr. Kader Ramadullah of the Smart IT Academy and Ms. Sadarshi Ranasingha.
And to escort them on stage, I invite Ms. Ranthini Bandwardhana, the Secretary of Japura Voice. who will be the university category winner of Oratario 21.
I can almost hear the heartbeats of the rest of the orators. 2 down and 6 more to grab the luck. Who will be lucky enough to become the champion? So here goes the winner. The winner of Oratorio 21 University category is... What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? So the winner, let me tell you. The winner of Oratorio 21 is Sanjida Shibli from University of Sri Jayewardenepura. Please give her a big round of applause. To present the medal and the scholarship to the winner, I cordially invite Mr. Kader Ramadullah of the Smart IT Academy and Ms. Naodya Kanangara. And to present the trophy to the winner, I cordially invite our chief guest, Mr. Tharusha Kumara Singha. And to escort them on stage, I invite Mr. Tishan Madhava, the president of Japura Voice.
And Hasini Hebage, assistant secretary of Japura Voice, we cordially invite to the stage to hand over the trophy.
Ms. Hasini, please remain on stage to hand over the certificates of participation to the 5 finalists.
Ravindu Sanjula from University of Ruhuna. Ladies and gentlemen, please give them a big round of applause for the participants of the finalists. And Nisma Nizar from University of Sri Jayewardenepura. Okay, with that, we have been reaching the end of Oratorio 21, Inter-School and Inter-University Oratory Competition. Today, we have marked a super successful and a long journey which we enjoyed and from which we learned a lot.
Behind all these successes, we have a list of exceptional personalities whose commitment was just 101%.
Out of them, the divisional head of the English debating is so special. So, Ms. Sharada Atapattu, this invitation is for you to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good evening, everybody. Honorable panel of judges, valued contestants, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great privilege to deliver the vote of thanks of today's occasion. So I wish my heartiest congratulations to all the winners and all who participated today, because participation is the first step for victory. That's how I introduce it. So, first of all, I would like to offer my sincere gratitude on behalf of Japura Voice to our respectable panel of judges, Ms. Azra Azan, although she left the place, award-winning news anchor, the manager at News First at Capital Maharaja, Ms. Yasoda Kaumudi, Medis, temporary assistant lecturer of Department of English Teaching, English Language Teaching of Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences of USJ, and Ms. Sadarshi Ranasinghe, a temporary assistant lecturer of Department of English Language Teaching of Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences. My heartiest thanks to our honorable chief guest, Mr. Tarsha Kumar Singha, the former senior producer and anchorman at newsfirst.lk. Thank you, Sabi, for being here. And our special guest, Ms. Navodya Kanangara, the immediate past secretary of Japur Voice. And we would like to remind heartily our Mr. DSL Anand, the head of Department of English Language Teaching, for providing a great helping hand to initiate this competition. Although you are not here, sir, thank you so much for supporting us. And next, I would like to offer my heartiest thanks to our sponsors. If you weren't here, sir, we may have faced many difficulties. So thank you for giving us a large helping hand in a situation, in a hard situation like this in Sri Lanka. So I offer my heartiest gratitude to Mr. Isuru Pereira and Khadir Rahmudullah, and for representing Smart IT Campus Private Limited, a partner of SITC Campus, for our judges, plugs, and scholarships for the winners. I think I did a mistake. So it is Smart IT Academy Private Limited, a partner of SITC Campus. Okay, all right. Last but not least, thank you all the contestants who came far from Colombo to represent yourselves in today's event. And last not but least, I would like to thank our executive board of Japur Voice and my assistant divisional head, Ms. Sandipani Vichetunga and Azima Kavlan, and our project committee for all the dedication and standing behind the success of today's project. And I would like to remind you all one more thing. Due to COVID restrictions, actually we thought of doing this online, and we were proud enough to make this a physical event even with limited number of people. And also this is a busy day for the whole university because one batch is on a batch trip, and also another batch is on the socialization program, and the rest is having exams. So in such a busy schedule, we managed this project in a grand manner. So I'm really proud of the event and the success of today's project. So we offer our apologies as well if something wrong happened from us. This is actually just the start. And one thing I need to tell to our school competitors, I'm really proud of you guys, because it's a great initiative, and you'll become one of the greatest leaders and orators and speakers in future. So I wish you all the very best, and also for the university students as well. I'm really proud of you all, and this is just the start, and I'm waiting for you all to grow. So accept my congratulations once again. And can I have a big round of applause for the competitors today? All right, thank you. Have a nice day.
With that, we have come to the super successful end of Oratorio 21 inter-school and inter-university oratory competition. But this is not farewell forever. Until we meet you again next year, let us bid a comeback farewell. Stay safe and good night. Signing off as your comparers today, I'm Divyanjali Ratnayaka.
And I'm Sam Shehan, and let's rise for the national anthem.
Sri Lanka, Namo, 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 Mata. Oratory